I've always thought of myself as, and I guess this is the new title that I've used recently. And I'm doing a podcast right now where I am interviewing young hip hop artists here in the area, getting their background, getting their music, getting all their, getting the good information. But I've done this for years, just various aspects. I did this for some newspapers, some local newspapers. I did this for my radio shows. 'Cause I had several radio shows, and so it's just a continuation of it, basically. So my new handle is the Hip Hop Outreach Manager. Um, I kind of dig that one, the Hip Hop Outreach Manager. Um, and it just came about when I was putting together the marketing that I was using the templates, and it had something for an outreach manager of some sort, and I put in hip hop. I was like, I like that. But what I'm thinking of and how this will move me forward in the industry is one thing that I've learned over the years working in media. While media can be broad, there's a lot of stuff in it. And for those outside that just, they need it for some advertising or something like that, and you come with them and you have a whole bunch of information, they're looking at you like, what? And it's so broad, just so broad, so diverse. And then they want to use you for, contract work, which I get a lot. I've been doing it for 25 years, contract work. But it can be a little frustrating because while I'm trying to further myself and people look at it as broad, you don't get those jobs that way, You have to be more specific. You got to be a little more precise, have your mission together. So, and I'm understanding that. But I have all this background, so it's like, how do I just convey to them? And I've been trying to pinpoint that. How do I convey to them? I'm this. I got all this artillery back here. I got the backpack on the back. I'm ready. But I come with them to one or two things. And wow them with that. And then, I could get the resources back here when need be. I did think of this terminology of a full stack marketer or full stack broadcaster. But then at the same time, it's more of that broad. It's all out there. So that has changed over the years as things have evolved. Because I was in the media game before the internet. So I've watched how things have changed. Things have definitely changed. And like one person can hold all these jobs. They got their backpack all the time. But they got that position. They don't need all the other people. When it used to be like a radio station. These kids, they're like, radio station? What? What are you talking about? So it used to be like 20 jobs. Now it's like 5 people. It's crazy. So writing is one of my strong points, and I've been trying to utilize my writing. I can write all day. I love writing. Got to fit in the time. I've learned a lot over the years. I have 2 books published. I have 6 screenplays I am selling. I have another book ready to go. I can do all types of writing. I can do advertising writing, copywriting. I can do any of that type of stuff. So that brings me back to the hip hop advocate, the outreach manager. With my writing, with my talent, when I put out a book, like my book Roadkill, has a hip hop vibe to it. My stories, if I can get these things to the screen, And filmmaking has so many different layers to it. You can employ all this. You can employ all these people. You still need a lot of people to make a good quality film. Making these little blogs and TikToks and YouTube stuff, you only need a couple people, but to make a good quality film, with all the different aspects of it, I didn't have to get into. You need people, and that could be my gift, using my talent, my writing, as a springboard for me. So I'm looking out for myself, make sure I'm taken care of. And then once you get in there, I can get the musicians. I can get the other writers. I can get the set designers, the clothing experts, the video guys, the tech people, the lighting, the gaffers, the sound. That's a very important one, and that's one that drives me nuts too, because it's so many layers to that one. But to get those sound guys in there, get the guy with the location scout. I've done that before. I actually like doing that. This is another thing in my backpack, but I gotta concentrate. Let me be the writer, the curator. I'm just the overall filmmaker. I'll pull my full stack out later. And one thing I have seen as well changing is now that I have this backpack, I can teach others. I'm more in that wisdom teaching role now. People looking up at me like, oh, share your expertise with us, please. One of my peers that I looked up to, I was at an event, Broken English. They was doing poetry and some skits and stuff like that. And some young dudes, they're like 20s, maybe 30s. And I was like, okay, it's a good little performance. And it was over with it. And it was bowing down to some guy in the front, like, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Like, who the heck is Sandra? Dude gets up, this is an older cat. He's about maybe 10, 15 years older than me. I knew he retired from where I used to work at. His name was Greg. I'm like, what? Greg, what the heck? What are you doing? So it's like, he's been advising these young cats. I mean, he got a whole line of these dudes just looking up to him, and he's like their advisor and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. They're all calling you the Sandra person. Like, who the heck is that? So, I mean, that's pretty cool. So, I'm still trying to get mine, but at the same time, when I can reach back and help other people, I'm there for them. So, I think that's covered my perceptions of the media industry, my personal mission statement, hip hop outreach manager, my place, my role, my mission statement of each one teach one, teach myself, and if my one sentence as I move forward in this great life. I did 8 minutes. Oh snap! See ya.